Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekly reading, and this will be for the sign of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, just making sure because I put somebody back earlier and I pulled it out again. I went, I've already done your reading. This will be for the sign of Libra. It was a bit strange. I was like, that's odd, but I must have put it back in the same pile. I do try to keep note because sometimes you're just so busy reading you don't really remember what you've done. Thank you, Libra, for subscribing to my channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. If you are interested in doing classes with me, getting a personal reading, donating or gifting to the channel, then all of the instructions are below. Or you can go to my page at the Aussie Goddess on Facebook or the website www.theaussiegoddess.com. You can do those things when you're looking to find out what sort of readings I offer. I also, at the moment, I'm offering a short-term coaching program to people who want to get their life back on track, you know, maybe to be able to identify what's holding them back. So if you're interested in a 6-week short-term coaching program, which at very reasonable prices, just email me to ask me if it's what you really need. I'm also currently about to finish off my Akashic record course too, so I'm going to start doing Akashic readings going forward as well. So very exciting times for me. I'm also back to doing lives on YouTube Wednesday lunchtime, lives on Instagram Friday mornings, and once a month card pulls on my Facebook page. And there's lots of other things coming up that I've sort of been trying to work out which way to go, what feels good. All right, let's get into your reading here, Libra. What's going on for you? This reading will span approximately the period of the 30th to the 5th of September. If it resonates with you, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, of course, we'd love to have you as part of our community. We're still continuing to do the G's Gang too on a Saturday morning where we get together. I've had like a couple of guest speakers on and we do some fun chit chats and with other like-minded souls. There's no cost to that. It's purely a community event. We do it on Zoom. Alrighty. 8 of Pentacles coming through for you as the energy of the week. The 8 of Pentacles is a card that talks of work. Now, this can be work as in a job that you're doing. It could be an offer of a new job. It could be embarking on a new enterprise. But it can also talk about putting work into something. So you may be studying. You may be dedicating yourself to a particular program. But this is all about putting work into something. So it could be a job, could be your personal business, but it can also be putting work into a relationship. Okay, some sort of choices coming up for you in the next week or so where you're going to have to make a choice about what direction you want to go in. Now, the Two of Swords is very much a card that shows two options that obviously are very similar. But this person is finding it very difficult to make a decision, as you can see. Now, the water behind her represents her emotion, and it is quite calm. So she's trying to make a very calm decision, but she's got her heart covered, which means that whatever decision she makes has to come from her logic, from the swords, from her thoughts, from her ideas, rather than from her emotions. So she's keeping her emotions very calm here. The moon signifies that there is very little information here as to how this is going to turn out. So it's like having an opportunity at two things that really neither one of them has got different outcomes to the other. Two very similar jobs, two very similar relationships. But whatever this is, she's having trouble making a decision. She's in stalemate here. So this person wants to put work into something to provide themselves with lots of stability. The Four of Wands can talk about marriage. It can talk about a commitment, sort of some sort of contracted agreement, long-term commitment. And this person is trying to make their mind up what they want to put work into. Maybe it's, do they want to put work into a relationship here? Maybe they're choosing to, you know, do we move forward from this, or do I put work into this relationship? I may have already put lots of work in, and now I'm making a choice as to whether I keep going or whether I start something new even. Oh, very nice. So I think somebody's being offered something here, something in the way of love. So it may be that somebody's been asked for marriage, a long-term commitment. It could be to do with business still, something that's very creative, something that you want to put your heart into. But when I look at these cards, I feel this person isn't really sure which way to go and how to accept this offer. Okay, I had to do that. The Justice card is behind here. So the Justice card is a card that talks about, it talks about justice, obviously. It can be about karma though, but the whole idea of the Justice card, yeah. I feel that this is a person trying to make up their mind whether they want to go in a particular it's almost like the universe is offering you something new. It's offering you something that is in line with your path here. Could be a new relationship, could be a new situation, new job, but I feel like you're having a lot of difficulty trying to work out whether it's the way you want to go or not. You may want to stay single. It may be that, you know, this job, this relationship, this situation just isn't the right time for it. So maybe you're already invested in something else. Let's have a look. Beautiful. You're coming up in your own element here in the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords represents Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We know that she's very outspoken. She's very happy to speak her mind. She doesn't mind being straight up at all. And this is a person who will cut things out of her life if she doesn't want to have them in there. So if it doesn't meet her needs, she's quite happy to just sort of call it, basically. All right, let's just pop you down and have a look at the story. All right, so we have the Judgment card coming through here. So maybe this person who's coming in to offer you something has already been around before. The Judgment card talks about rebirth. It talks about opportunities. Maybe the two swords represent, you know, this has happened before, and I'm not really sure whether I want to accept it again because it didn't go well the first time around. And this Queen of Swords is saying here, you know, with her sword, if it doesn't come up to what she wants, she's not going to take it. So there's a very strong feeling that this person is approaching this in a very strategic and logical way. Whatever this is for you, you're going to put your heart aside and your emotions aside, and you're going to try and work out whether you want to accept this on the basis of your logical and strategic argument. All right, so we have the Devil card coming through. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. Just see what the next card, Five of Swords. Okay, there's a few different ways this energy is going here. You've either got somebody who's coming in who may be a little bit codependent or even possibly narcissistic, especially with this Five of Swords here. This is a person who wants to win at all costs. So you may have someone who's a little bit stuck in their ego and a bit sort of concentrating on winning at this situation here. I feel like you're being given an opportunity to go there again because perhaps the first time around you didn't really see this person for what they truly are. And now you're seeing someone here revealing their true colours. The other way you can look at this too is that you've got someone who's quite obsessed with you, who wants to win you over at all costs, but has a lust or a very obsessive or preoccupation with you. It could be that this person is, you know, wanting to have you and not willing to back down here and not listen or not allow you to be standing in your Nine of Pentacles energy. So maybe it's a person who wants to sort of possess you, you know, and tie you up, and not in a bondage kind of way, but in this kind of way. So you're chained, your souls are chained together. So there's sort of either way, this sort of is coming across as a little negative. But let's just keep going. There's an unhealthy element here. Could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We do have the King and Queen of Swords here. the Hermit, which sort of makes me feel like, yeah, the Hermit's got the light on the King of Swords. So it's like you're trying to really understand if this person wants to be with you because they really love you, or are they trying to own you or possess you, or, you know, have you as a possession rather than love you the way you want to be loved. That's the way. Somebody wants to own you here. That's what it looks like to me. Now I have the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, which is very conflictive energy. So there's really this energy of feeling combatant, like you've got to fight for something here. This person's trying to win at all costs here, which is, you know, what they have decided they want. But you're dealing with someone who just wants ownership over you rather than is trying to develop a beautiful, yeah, trying to develop a beautiful connection here. It is here, but it's like this, yeah, it's definitely here with the Ten of Pentacles. There's definitely, this is definitely a good offer. Look at that. This person wants to be your husband or be your partner. All right, let me just put some more cards on it. I have somebody who wants to work with you on something, but you seem to be making some sort of decision, and I feel like even though this person's talking long-term commitment here, contracted agreement, even though they might be telling you they're in love with you, there's something very karmic about this situation here, and I feel like you may choose not to take this person on board because they have a very either possessive or controlling nature here. It sort of feels like they want to own you, like they see you as a possession. But I feel, quite honestly, there needs to be a change here. And it's possible it could come through you making a decision to stay single rather than going into a relationship with this person. There's some sort of lesson this person needs to learn about ownership. Okay, it's like this person wants you to be, I don't know, it's almost like they want to cage you up and keep you to one side. But there's these really nice cards here. But I only think this energy comes when you stand your ground, and it may create conflict in saying no to this person. But I feel this person needs to hear no to understand this obsessive or this obsession they have with you. It could be that this person is coming across as very codependent as well. Oh, okay. All right, this is a bit sad. So there's some sort of energy here. Look at this. Wow. There's some sort of energy here of needing to walk away from someone, to walk in. You're going into this Queen of Wands energy. Look at this, the Magician. If you want to manifest a relationship out of this, a really healthy relationship, you have to recognize what this person is offering here. This person is coming across as being very, very much wanting power over you, maybe starting to direct you in a certain way, but it's almost like they want to, you know, make you submissive to them here. And I feel like there's a lot of karma in this, and I feel like the only way for this person to understand how to get to the Sun and the Ten of Pentacles is for them to understand love is not about ownership. Love is something that comes from the heart. This person needs to go away. This is not a business arrangement. This is not a strategy here. This is an offer of love. So in order for you to see the cup, this person has to see the way they're behaving first. Something very karmic here. It's sort of like this energy here with these cards, where this person is coming up as the Magician, but it feels like it should be in reverse. So it's almost like this person wants to have power over the whole situation. They're obviously used to having maybe their own way, maybe they're trying to take their power back, but they're doing it in a way that's demeaning or belittling to you. It's like they're not respecting who you are here. So whoever this is sort of doing this like they want to have complete ownership over you. All right, let's just get an energy oracle card to go with that. And the only way this person will understand the way their behavior is by you saying no and them having to go away and go into the hermit mode in order to bring the sun out. I do believe this person will come back complete and whole to finish the job off, but you have to say no to start with. Okay, this is very interesting because you have the angel and the angel of strength coming out first. So let's just have a quick read of what that means, but it sounds pretty straightforward. This may be very difficult for you to refuse this person, by the way. Personal power and inner strength. Okay, this amazing angel brings the news that this is a time of increasing power for you. It's not the time to be passive or submissive, but to speak your truth and take action on your own behalf. You are capable of taking greater control and directing your own destiny, for the power that comes from within reaches out to the universe and beyond. Inner strength and unlimited resourcefulness flow through you at this time, helping you to create real results. Call upon this wonderful angel and on your own inner resourcefulness to bring you the focus and resolve to do what's necessary in order to make your dreams a reality. I'm actually thinking this person might be quite narcissistic, and maybe they need some sort of wake-up call to their behaviour. So it may not be that they're a narcissist, but maybe they're exerting control that needs to be brought back into line if they want to be with you. The garden and the gate. This is really interesting too, and it came straight to the page. This is about abundant prosperity, but staying safe. This card shows a peaceful young woman in a beautifully blossoming garden with colourful flowers all around. However, the gate to the road outside the garden is locked, while the girl wears a key on a chain around her neck. This card upright bodes well for the financial scene. In fact, there may be a lot of money or other personal pleasures coming your way at this time. I guess this is why you've got the Sun and the Ten of Pentacles here. But be aware, the choice to stay in the seeming security of this lovely garden may actually be motivated by habit or a fear of the unknown. The beauty is enticing and worth enjoying, but you may not be giving your spirit the freedom to roam. While it's fine to amass a great deal of wealth, don't let it keep you from your karmic path or from living your truth. You have the choice to shift your focus, widen your spiritual perspective, and gain the world that is just outside your gate. Wow. Okay. So it looks like both of you have a lesson to learn here. One of you here is exerting power over the other person for their own gain, and the other one is too fearful to be able to put themselves outside of the box and see things differently. Something has to come to loggerheads here with the Five of Swords, Five of Wands, in order for you to both produce a relationship together. Either you've got a very needy person who just doesn't understand how to have a relationship that's healthy, and maybe you too don't understand how to have a healthy relationship because you have fear holding you back from what you want. So I feel like both of you have to learn a lesson in this situation in order to move forward with this relationship. I'll leave you with that, but let me know. Thanks.